Your phone is charging in the next room. Your family is asleep, and someone is already inside your house. No alarm went off, no warning, no second chance. Now here's the scary part. Most home invasions don't happen in movies. They happen in quiet neighborhoods, to normal people who thought it won't happen to me. In 2026, hoping your home is safe is no longer enough. You need layers of defense.
Gadgets number 14. Smart Door Reinforcement Lock. Most people believe their door lock is the strongest part of their home. That belief is wrong. In real break-ins, criminals don't waste time picking locks. They kick the door, aiming at the weakest point, the door frame. Once the frame cracks, even the most expensive lock becomes useless. This smart door reinforcement lock changes that completely. It installs above your existing lock and spreads impact force across the entire door structure instead of one weak point. When someone kicks the door, the energy doesn't break the frame, it gets absorbed. In real-life situations, this means the door doesn't fly open. It stays closed. That delay is everything. Criminals want fast entry. The moment they realize the door won't give way quickly, most of them retreat. This gadget doesn't make noise, doesn't rely on power, and doesn't need Wi-Fi. It just silently does its job. This is not about convenience. This is about turning your door into a physical barrier that fights back.
Gadget number 13. Motion-activated outdoor floodlight camera. Criminals operate on three things: darkness, privacy, and speed. This gadget destroys all three at once. The moment motion is detected near your home, the floodlights turn on at full brightness, sudden, intense, impossible to ignore. At the same time, the camera begins recording in high definition. Psychologically, this is devastating for an intruder. They instantly know they are visible, they are recorded, they are exposed. Most crimes stop right there. This gadget doesn't wait for someone to break in. It confronts them before they get close to your door. Even if nothing happens, you still get footage, alerts, and peace of mind. Light is one of the strongest deterrents in home defense, and this gadget uses it perfectly. Gadgets number 12. Glass break detection sensor. Windows are fast entry points. Breaking glass takes seconds, and by the time motion sensors react, the intruder is already inside. This sensor works differently. It listens constantly for the specific acoustic signature of glass shattering. Not random noise, not voices, not TV sound, only glass. The instant that sound is detected, the system reacts. Alarms trigger, notifications are sent, other smart devices can activate automatically. There's no delay, no waiting for movement. This gadget responds at the exact moment the intrusion begins. It's quiet, invisible, and incredibly smart. And that's what makes it dangerous to intruders. Gadgets number 11. Doorstop alarm wedge. This is one of the simplest defense gadgets ever made, and one of the most effective. You slide it under a door. That's it. But the moment someone tries to force that door open, the wedge activates a piercing, panic-level alarm that fills the entire space. The sound is shocking, sudden, and impossible to ignore. Intruders expect silence. They do not expect chaos. This alarm wakes sleeping family members, alerts neighbors, and instantly destroys the intruder's plan. Because it doesn't rely on Wi-Fi or smart systems, it works during power outages and system failures. Sometimes raw noise is the strongest defense. Gadget number 10. Wireless panic button system. In emergencies, people don't think clearly. Hands shake, minds freeze. That's why panic buttons exist. This gadget reduces emergency response to one simple action. Press the button, and everything happens automatically. Alerts are sent, sirens activate, emergency contacts are notified. No phone unlocking, no dialing numbers, no explaining. You can place panic buttons in bedrooms, under desks, or near entrances. In a real crisis, this gadget removes hesitation and replaces it with instant action. It's not about fear, it's about speed.
Gadget number 9. AI-powered smart motion sensor. Traditional motion sensors trigger for everything: pets, shadows, curtains, even air movement. That creates false alarms, and false alarms create complacency. This AI-powered sensor changes that. It analyzes movement patterns to identify human presence specifically. That means when it alerts you, it's serious. No more ignoring notifications, no more guessing. This gadget quietly watches, learns, and reacts only when it matters. It doesn't interrupt your life, it protects it in the background. Gadget number 8. Door and window contact sensor kit. This gadget works before an intruder even steps inside. The moment a door or window opens, even slightly, you're alerted. It doesn't matter if it's forced or gentle. Entry is entry. This creates an early warning system across your entire home. You know exactly which entry point was accessed and when. Defense isn't about reacting after damage. It's about knowing first. These sensors are small, silent, and incredibly effective. Gadget number 7. Personal defense siren. This is the gadget most people underestimate, and that mistake can cost them dearly. A personal defense siren is not designed to look cool or feel high-tech. It is designed to do one thing brutally well: create instant chaos. When activated, this siren produces an extremely loud, high-frequency sound that overwhelms the human senses. At close range, it becomes physically uncomfortable. Your ears ring, your brain struggles to focus, conversation becomes impossible. Now imagine an intruder inside your home. They are counting on silence. They want control. They want fear. The moment this siren goes off, everything flips. Neighbors hear it, family members wake up, the intruder loses control of the situation. This is especially powerful in bedrooms at night. People are vulnerable when they're half asleep, disoriented, and slow to react. A personal defense siren removes the need for strength, speed, or confrontation. You don't fight, you alert the world. This gadget is also ideal for children, elderly family members, and anyone who may not be physically strong. One action, one sound, immediate protection. That's why people who skip this gadget often say the same thing later: "I thought I wouldn't need it." Gadget number 6. Smart video doorbell. Your front door is where danger usually introduces itself. Most home invasions don't start with broken windows. They start with someone knocking, pretending, testing, or observing. A smart video doorbell gives you situational awareness before you ever touch the door handle. You can see who's there in real time. You can hear their voice. You can speak to them without opening the door, even if you're not home. That alone changes everything. Criminals rely on uncertainty. They want to know if someone is home, if they're being watched, and how alert the household is. This gadget removes that uncertainty in your favor. Even better, every interaction is recorded. Suspicious behavior, repeated visits, strange timing, everything is documented. That footage can be reviewed later or shared if needed. This isn't about packages. It's about controlling the first point of contact. Gadgets number 5. Indoor security camera with night vision. Night changes everything. At night, your senses are slower. Vision is limited. Sounds feel louder but less clear. Fear grows in the absence of information. This camera restores information. With infrared night vision, it sees clearly in total darkness: hallways, living rooms, staircases, even when lights are off. The moment motion is detected, it records and alerts you instantly. Instead of guessing what that sound was, you know. That knowledge changes how you react. Panic disappears. Decisions become calm and deliberate. This gadget doesn't just record crimes, it prevents mistakes caused by fear and uncertainty. And in real emergencies, clarity is often the difference between safety and disaster. Gadgets number 4. Smart smoke and carbon monoxide alarm. Not all threats break in. Some creep in silently. Smoke and carbon monoxide don't announce themselves loudly at first. They spread quietly, especially at night when people are sleeping and completely unaware. This smart alarm monitors constantly. When danger is detected, it doesn't just beep, it sends alerts to your phone, activates other smart devices, and warns you early enough to escape. Early warning is everything. Carbon monoxide is especially dangerous because you can't smell it. People often don't realize what's happening until it's too late. This gadget exists to prevent that exact scenario. Home defense isn't just about stopping criminals, it's about protecting life from every hidden threat. Gadget number 3. Auto Lock Smart Door Lock. The biggest weakness in home security isn't technology, it's human error. People forget to lock doors. They rush, they assume, they trust. This smart lock removes that weakness. It locks automatically after a set time. It records every entry and exit. It alerts you if the door is left unlocked or accessed unexpectedly. You can give temporary access without handing out keys. You can revoke access instantly. You can check your door's status from anywhere. This gadget doesn't replace responsibility, it supports it. Security should work with human nature, not against it. Gadgets number 2. Emergency power backup for security devices. Here's something criminals understand very well. Power outages create opportunity. When electricity goes out, most homes lose cameras, alarms, Wi-Fi, and lights all at once. That's when defenses collapse. This emergency power backup prevents that. It keeps your security system alive when everything else shuts down. Cameras keep recording, sensors keep detecting, alerts keep sending. Your home doesn't go blind just because the lights go out. This gadget is silent, invisible, and often forgotten until it becomes the most important device in the house. Gadgets number 1. Smart Home Defense Hub. This is the heart of everything. On its own, each gadget is powerful, but when connected through a smart defense hub, they become one intelligent system. When a door sensor triggers, cameras activate. When motion is detected, lights turn on. When alarms sound, notifications are sent instantly. Everything works together automatically, faster than any human could react. This hub doesn't wait for you to decide. It responds immediately, based on rules you set in advance. That's real security. In 2026, home defense is no longer about individual devices. It's about coordination, speed, and intelligence. And this hub makes your home act like a living, alert guardian. Home defense isn't paranoia, it's preparation. You don't install these gadgets because you expect danger. You install them so danger never gets a chance. If even one gadget from this list protects your family, it's already worth it. If you want Amazon links, timestamps, or a part 2 with more extreme gadgets, just tell me.